Good morning, I am Max McCoy. I'm a second year nursing student at JCU. The RN just asked me to do a respiratory assessment. Is that alright?
Sure.
Yeah. Can I just confirm your name and date of birth?
My name is Harry Smith and my date of birth is the 11th of the 5th, 1947.
Perfect. I'm just going to do a set of vitals on you and chat about your health history. Is that alright?
Sure.
Yeah? You comfortable being to the bathroom?
I'm all good.
Yeah? No appointments or anything? No? All good. So are you experiencing shortness of breath at the moment? Or?
A little.
A little bit, yeah? Do you want to sit up more? Is there anything that can make it? Yeah?
I'm okay.
You're fine? Sure. Are you in any pain? I'm just going to get some vitals. So I've done his vitals, and his vitals are 100 BP over 50, heart rate 98, respiratory rate 26, bit elevated. Temperature is 37.1, and on room temperature is 89% oxygen saturation, and then the rest is a little high, but we need to elevate that oxygen saturation. So just breathe in deep and slow for me. Okay, I'm just going to have a chat with you about your health history, so like relating to your lungs and how you're feeling about that one. So I'm just going to confirm your name and date of birth once again.
Harry Smith, the 11th of the 5th, 1947.
Any allergies at all?
No.
All good. So what brought you here today?
Okay, so I was diagnosed with COPD 3 years ago and I've been feeling very fatigued lately. I've had a cough, I've had difficulty clearing my sputum. I find it hard to walk up the stairs and have been upright and find it better sleeping upright in my recliner sometimes, as I'm having trouble breathing and it wakes me at night.
So when did this start?
A few days ago.
Okay. So is it a dry or wet cough?
It's a dry cough,
Yeah.
and it's gotten a little worse and I'm having trouble clearing my sputum.
Oh, okay. So we'll get a sputum sample and we'll await the results. What were you doing when the coughing started and you had shortness of breath?
Just talking and walking short distances.
Oh, okay. So how severe is it? Does it stop you from sleeping, exercising, that sort of thing?
Yes, it's worse when I'm doing something, and at night I'm more tired than normal and I don't really feel like eating.
Okay, so like loss of appetite sort of thing. So do you do anything when you can't sleep at night, like get extra pillows, change positions, sit upright?
Yeah, so I find it easier to sit in my recliner chair.
Okay.
Or be in bed with 3 pillows.
Alright. So is it a constant shortness of breath or is it just comes on?
Yes, when I cough I really struggle to catch my breath.
Okay. Have you had this before?
No, I don't think so.
Any current illnesses other than your lungs?
I have type 2 diabetes, I have COPD, and I take hypoglycemic agents and Ramipril for my hypertension.
So have you had any operations even when you were a kid? Childhood asthma?
No.
No? All good. So we have any family history that relates to that?
Yeah, my father passed away at 65 from mesothelioma, and my mother passed away from natural causes at 82.
Okay. So do you drink at all? Do you smoke? Do you do any drugs?
I smoke,
yeah?
I smoke 15 cigarettes a day, and I've been smoking for around 55 years.
Okay. Would you be willing to quit, or would you like some help with quitting?
No, thank you.
No? Okay. So do you think anything else that would help me? No? Not at all? No worries. So I'm just going to clarify. So nothing that I can help with? No?
All good.
If you don't mind, we're going to do a respiratory assessment, and it means I'm going to assess your intercostal spaces, and then I'm going to see how your chest rises and falls. So I need you to breathe deeply and slowly with me.
Sure.
So we're going to close the curtains. Would you like a towel or anything for privacy? No? Sit up with me. Breathe up, breathe deep, breathe slow. Okay, I'm just going to assess your intercostal spaces 2, 4, 6 and 8, and then I'm going to assess 8 and 6, and then 1, 3, 5 and 7.
Probably not. Yeah, I know. still support or something. I can just hold it like that.
And in. And then up.
Yeah.
No more takes, alright? This is okay.
In.
I think this was going okay.
Okay, so ready?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Smith. I'm Hilda. I'm a second year student nurse
Good.
from JCU. How are you today?
I'm feeling very well.
Okay. Mr. Smith, what I'm going to do today is take your vital signs, do a respiratory assessment, and ask you some questions regarding your health issues. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Do you have any pain, Mr. Smith?
not at the moment.
Okay. Are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Smith, this assessment is going to take approximately 20 minutes. Do you need to go to the toilet or is there anything to see you?
Perfect.
No, I'm
Just gonna get under your arms there.
Okay. I'm just going to close it.
because
In.
we haven't learned anything.
For that, can I confirm your name and date of birth, please? Thank you. Would you prefer to be called Harry or Mr. Smith? So Harry, do you have any allergies?
And then in. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to assess your so you're symmetrically breathing properly, so your lungs are filling with oxygen and air at the same rate. Just breathe in and out. Perfect. I'm just going to go to the midline and assess of 1, 3, 5, and 7 intercostal spaces.
So does it settle down by itself or do you use it? A little bit. How long does it last for?
About 5 minutes usually.
Okay.
Stop that video now, so you can't, so don't touch.
Trigger your shortness of breath.
No, that's the previous video. That's the stop. So you're starting a whole new one now, okay? Because we're only going from the jugular vein.
So moving on.
The person who's going, they're gonna have to just go down
Last
and
week,
hold
and
yourself.
it's
I can hear myself, but it's still.
Okay. Do you know how long does it last for?
usually 5 or
I'll
10
just do,
Okay. You're gonna when you cough,
yeah,
sort of
probably
wet
start
cough
from,
or
yeah,
dry
okay,
cough?
ready?
Okay, so on auscultation I heard some coarse rails and diminished breath sounds. Also on the right lower lobe at the base, there's lower breath sounds and I can't hear it as well. And there's slightly decreased breath sounds in the rest of the lungs as well, slightly decreased. Okay, I'm just going to palpitate. So here we are, and check for any masses or any scars, anything that protrudes the lungs.
How did you sleep anywhere else to make you comfortable or do you do anything?
Yeah, normally sleeping in the recliner.
Okay.
Few pillows behind me.
Yeah. Okay, so you said you're not feeling very hungry. Do you have any since last week with your symptoms? Okay, so how about your urine or do you have any problem with your bowels?
No, fine.
So Harry, I would like to ask you some questions about your health history and your family history. Do you have any medical condition, Harry?
So nothing unusual there. So there's percussion reveals the normal resonance in upper lobes, areas of dullness in the left and right lower lobes of his lungs. Okay, and I'm going to document those findings. Okay, I'm just going to do a handover of what I've gathered now, including your health history while you entered, my results, the assessment. So would you just remind me if I say anything wrong or say anything incorrect? So Harry Smith, he was admitted to ED. He had a BP of 100/50. He was feeling breathless when he was admitted. He had shortness of breath, and he was admitted with 100/50 BP, 98 heart rate, a rest rate of 26, oxygen saturation of 89%, and a temp of 37.1. He's having cough, which produces thick sputum, and is having trouble clearing it. He has a sputum sample taken, awaiting results. Then he's fatigued, and he has chest expansion symmetrically. He has intermittent cough, followed by periods of tachypnea and breathlessness. He has percussion reveals normal resonance in the upper lobes and areas of dullness in the right and lower lobe. Palpation shows increased tactile primitus in the right lower lobe, and auscultation coarse rails and diminished breath sounds in the right lower lobe. His peripheries are cool to touch, and his fingers are a bit dusky in colour. Harry is a type 2 diabetic and a smoker of 15 per day, and he was diagnosed with COPD 3 years ago. He's been smoking for about 55 years. He's been offered quitting smoking therapy, but has declined, and he is, well, do you need anything from me? Do you need a cup of tea? No?
I'm good, thank you.
Perfect.
Your blood pressure, your heart rate, your respiratory rate, your temperature.